well, here it is. Well, maybe I should turn the game audio down just a little bit. That's probably fine. Alright. So, let's just provide a little context before I get started. Metroid Dread. This is a game that's been rumored for years, for like at least a decade. Its name popped up more than a few times over the years. The most famous, well, arguably the most famous occurrence being one of the flavor text scans in Metroid Prime 3. But for one reason or another, it never really got off the ground. Then along comes this studio, Mercury Steam. They're like, hey, we would really love to make a remake, a Metroid game. They worked with Nintendo on this, in this remake, and that led to Samus Returns on the 3DS. And in their experience working together, the producer of the Metroid series, Yoshio Sakamoto, God, I hope I didn't just mess up his name, he's like, wait a second, this Mercury Steam group, they really get what I think Metroid is all about. I think they'll be the ones to finally make Metroid Dread a reality. And so, here we are. It's actually real. It has been, depending on how you look at it, it has been 19 years since they decided to move the story of Metroid forward. This is Metroid 5. You know, after Metroid 4, which was Fusion. Because Prime doesn't count. Other M is more like a 3.5. That's pretty much it. Like I said, Samus Returns was a remake of Metroid 2. So, as far as 2D Metroids go, this is the first original game in nearly 20 years. And on that note, I'm absolutely ready to begin. So I actually just finished it last night, 100%. Took me a fair amount of time. We're not going to get into that just yet. We're going to start on this file. There's a hard mode. I'm not going to do hard mode. We're just going to play on normal mode. Of course, we get the basic rundown. Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for ultimate warrior. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. Hey, Tyrion. It's, yeah. It's wild. Parasites. A gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR-388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-parasites were not driven by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. Yeah, you know, that's fair. With no Metroid surviving on SR-388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biologic Space Laboratories, BSL, research station to investigate a distress signal. I really do like the art though, especially the close-up of the SAX. There I battled many powerful X forms, including the SAX, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR-388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. See, that's how they get you. You think you're out, and then they got just one last job for you to pull you back in. It showed an X, alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. So no deepfakes. They've ruled out deepfakes. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 EMMI to investigate. An EMMI is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating made of the strongest stuff in the universe practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. There we go. There's our... It's everything you need to know about the game, basically. About the story. Or at least about our motivations for being here.
We'll soon be entering ZDR's atmosphere.
Yeah, it's perfect for getting you up to speed.
This mission does not seem appropriate. The risk clearly outweighs the reward.
Entering the atmosphere in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, things maybe haven't gone according to plan.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains difficult. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, you can remain in contact. Any objections, lady?
Oh, the computer said the thing. Said the thing. Yeah, I like the new suit too. I also like all the action going on right here. After our mysterious encounter, or encounter with that mysterious individual, looks like we've lost all of our upgrades. Again, it's not Metroid if you... Well... Let me correct myself. Because only Prime 1 and 2 and Fusion, I suppose. Really. Alright, you know what? Like half the games have a reason why Samus doesn't have all of her abilities from previous games right out the gate. Anyway, one of the cool things about this is that slide. I dig the slide. The slide is pretty neat. What do we got here? Ammo's already full. Got missiles. No, maybe so, but well, we reached a network station, so let's check in with Adam, the ship's computer.
Uploading data.
Exactly. Why crawl when you can slide?
So you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded. I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you.
Like losing all my power-ups? That's
Whatever
pretty
caused
dramatic.
these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might call it physical amnesia.
Physical amnesia. Physical amnesia. In Prime 1, it was an explosion that caused a malfunction in the power suit. In Prime 2, it was Ing from the dark side of Ether, literally stripping away all of those abilities. In Other M, Samus was just not allowed to use her upgrades. In Fusion, the surgical procedure to try to remove the X parasite before they tried the Metroid vaccine. They surgically removed as much of her suit as they could, but the parasite like made it bond to her body. So after explanations like that, now we're given physical amnesia. Her body just literally cannot remember how to do all the things it used to be able to do. Okay.
That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear.
And of course, this is a big moment for the series. The Chozo have been entirely absent, except in some kind of spiritual ghost form, which totally doesn't count. We have not seen a living Chozo in the Metroid series at all before now.
I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward.
You know, that is a good point. There is a biological component to the suit. So, okay, fair enough. The suit forgot how to do all the things. And we're just going to have to trust our instincts.
This planet appears to consist of multiple areas. Shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface. The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments. Spending time in cold areas will be harmful to you.
Alright, that's fair enough. That's the Metroid weakness, is ice cold temperatures. So stay out of the cold areas.
There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit. One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions. Check in with me at any network stations you find.
Okay. That seems simple enough. Alright. Yeah, we'll open up the map. The map is... I like the map. You can see all kinds of things like this. You can see the spaces you've actually traveled through, but you don't actually have to go through them. It's fine. Little gaps like this. Can't access it yet, but there it is. Any breakable blocks get marked on the map. This is a really good map as far as these games go. Can't open that. Get a bunch of these cool action cutscenes. This, of course, is the signature move of the two Mercury Steam Metroid games. Melee counter. Enemies will do a flash, and then you press the X button, and you smack them, you interrupt them, and then you can do a powerful shot in retaliation. Most of these small enemies, it's going to one-shot them. You'll also get more health, more missiles than if you just shoot them normally, so you kind of usually want to do that. And then there's also the dash melee, which I don't use as much as maybe they want me to. Of course it's not delicate. It's seen a lot of battles. It's fine. And then here's another feature that I really like about the game. When you reach a region like this, it's going to start blinking on the map, which is cool. Tells you, hey, there's something you want to look around for. Like a missile tank hidden right here. And, oh snap, it's the thing. It's an EMMI. Looking a little worse for wear, though. Alright, here's the thing about the EMMI. If it catches you, you get 1, maybe 2 chances to get out of being captured. As it says there, timing is extremely difficult to gauge. And it's true. It might as well be frame perfect, and you don't get a great indicator of when that frame is. You have to kind of feel it out. But the first one is free. So we'll kick it upside the head, bash through, and run away, because even when it's totally wrecked like that, we can't do anything. Luckily, it can't even climb because it's missing one of its hands. Alright, so these central units are, I don't know, I guess they're connected to the EMMIs? Now I've got this Omega Blaster. So hold L to aim. Aim right at the target there. Gotta charge this up. Yeah, whoops. I forgot to press Y. So we'll go here. And it's coming for me. Right, totally not a mother brain. That is basically how you want to deal with EMMIs. You want to be able to find that energy, get that Omega cannon, and shoot a big old charge shot right at its glowing face. Of course, that was a really weak one, so... Just go around this way. There is actually a way to see what happens to that enemy, but that's going to be later. It's going to be... don't worry about it. Can't open that kind of door. This is neat, just altering the terrain like that. You didn't usually do that in Metroid. You just blow it up so you can move through it. You're not like moving or displacing the water. Alright, got a big old area here. It looks like a central unit is down below. The only way to go is down, so down we go. Except I can't open that door. Oh no. Hey, Frost. Welcome. I've got a robot stalker. God. Yeah, I don't know. Am I going too slow? I might have to concentrate a bit. It's cool. It's cool. I got it. Nope, wait, no, don't got it yet. Nope, still don't got it. Can't get me now. Yeah, so I just finished it this last night. And I had so much fun with it that I decided I wanted to stream it immediately. Can't go that way. I just wanted to, you know, actually beat the game first. The enemy sections are actually a little rough. Or they can be. I know I had struggles with them. So I'm hoping that now that I got those struggles out of the way, the streaming experience will be a little smoother.
Uploading data.
Both EMMI you encountered were clearly trying to capture you. They may have been hacked. If so, it's reasonable to assume all EMMI will be hostile.
That is fair enough.
EMMI send out a pulse to detect vibrations in the air within a certain range. Essentially, they can hear you.
We send out a pulse. I mean, that is just hearing. I mean, okay. We don't send out pulses to detect vibrations in the air. We just detect the vibrations in the air. That's hearing. Adam, thank you.
Upon detecting vibrations, an enemy enters surveillance mode to track their source. Stay out of its line of sight when this happens. Otherwise, the danger to you increases dramatically.
Yeah, I will say that the thing about this game, and this was kind of true in Samus Returns on the 3DS, all the bosses hit really, really hard. If you don't know what to do, they will absolutely destroy you. So there's a lot of... as friend of the program, Chachi_LP of the streaming duo Max and Chachi likes to say, a lot of data rounds. Just trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm hoping that now that I have figured that out, the boss fights will go more smoothly as well. Anyway. Yes, stay out of the line of sight of an EMMI, otherwise things get dangerous.
Part of the pursuit protocol is to seal the EMMI zone exits. You will be trapped inside. To survive, you must leave its range of pursuit, evade the EMMI, and it will disengage. This will also unseal the exits. An EMMI never leaves its assigned zone. Their control system must permit them to operate only within that range.
Alright, so we got some stealth segments, basically.
I estimate a 99% probability of death if an EMMI captures you. There may be a very small opportunity to escape, but exploiting this window will be virtually impossible.
Yeah, I'm playing on normal mode. I do not have the guts to try hard mode. Certainly not live on stream for the first time. I don't know what all the differences are, except you probably take more damage and enemies probably take more hits. I do know you get different ending rewards, but the ending rewards are... well, it's fine.
The EMMI are immune to your current weapons. You lack the unique energy used to defeat the first EMMI. Your only option now is to evade capture and find an exit. highest priority in an EMMI zone should be simply to survive.
So yeah, if we can't find a central unit and get the Omega cannon, then we cannot deal with an EMMI. Yeah, well, people hating on Prime. In my head, I want to say, well, they're entitled to their opinions, no matter what they may be. I cannot climb into that gap. Not allowed. But in my heart, why do you hate Prime? Prime was so good. Like, Prime is... I love Prime. I would definitely say that, like, Prime 1 is probably my favorite game in the series. Like, overall, like, we'll see how I feel, like, once I've had time to really process this one. But it's also not a competition, and I'm not here to, like, denigrate any of the other games. It's just that I really, really like Prime. Prime does have weird controls on GameCube, but I think the Wii version is so much better. The motion aiming, the pointer aiming, so good. Anyway, stealth mode engaged. Evasive maneuvers engaged. I messed up. Did I mess up? Kind of messed up. I haven't gotten got yet. Okay. Yeah, honestly, it's really hard to go back to the GameCube version of Metroid Prime controls because it's not like the conventional console FPS. One stick moves you around and the other stick aims. God, I remember all the heated debates way back when on the internet about whether Metroid Prime counted as a first-person shooter or not. I mean, but the pointer aiming, it just feels so much better. Like, even if the games aren't strictly designed with that in mind, it just feels a lot better. Because you don't have to, like, slow down and stop to physically aim. Oh. Oh, I'm missing all kinds of things. If you didn't vibe with the aiming in 3, then that's fair too. Oh, alright, I can't climb up that. Yeah. And that's kind of what made it feel so good to me, was that you can still lock on and do all the dodging and all that and still aim freely. So it does arguably make 1 and 2 easier. Because it's a lot easier to, adjust your aim while you're dodging around. You're not always just aiming right at the middle of your view. But, I don't know. Alright, yeah, okay. Alright, so as the game said, yellow rooms are places where you can save. You can even save at a map station. Anywhere that's purple will let you transport to another area. So there you go. That's your info on the maps when you download the map. You also don't download like the exact layouts of rooms, which I think is an interesting decision. Just to review it, like you see general areas, but you're not going to see the exact layout of anything. Can I do anything up here? Hey there, big guy. Oh no, it's too early. Oh no, I'm low on health. Oh man. NES Metroid though. Jeez. I'm so not a fan of NES Metroid. I've gotten... Well, it's been a while, but I do have a clip on Twitter, just captured straight from the Switch, of me playing NES Metroid and then immediately dying. Alright, here... Oh, I've really got to be careful not to get caught. Oh. Okay, you just go around that way. Well. Nope, hold on. This is kind of the annoying thing. You got to do this 3 times. I know there are still fans of NES Metroid because they're like still active speedrunners of NES Metroid. Yeah, the general consensus is, at least I like to think general consensus is, just play Zero Mission instead. If you want to check out the original, like, you can for archaeological purposes, but otherwise don't. Do yourself a favor. Alright, anyway, we're out of there. EMMI zone has been successfully navigated. Health is already full. Over here. Wow. I can't believe I let that guy bonk me. Alright. You can see the chilled air coming out of that door. Don't go in there. You can see it's all frozen over. We don't want that. Can't open either of those doors. Imagine that. Hey, this looks familiar. Alright, so hey, we got a charge beam now. Again. I can open charge beam doors. Like so. You can even see the difference on the map. Right there. How charge beam doors have more yellow to them than the regular doors. And it looks like we're right back where we started. Oh god, Metroid Prime Hunters. That was a thing. I keep forgetting it exists, if I'm being totally honest. But when I do remember it, I remember all kinds of things. I remember the multiplayer most of all. That sure was an experience. Prime Pinball. I also forgot about Prime Pinball, but I legitimately loved Prime Pinball. And I lost my copy of it and or the the little rumble packet came with, which I thought was really neat, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's just pinball with Metroid Prime flavoring. You can battle Thardus, the ice rock monster, and the Omega Pirate. There's a small part of me that is suddenly considering finding a way to stream it, but I don't know. Let's see. Now I've gone in a circle. I'm just kind of going wherever the natural flow of the layout is taking me. Like here. There we go. Thardus, the very first time, that was... I vaguely remember feelings of, oh my god, what do I do? How do I get out of this? Especially when it does its big, like, giant version of the Morphball attack and just rolls around. They tell you to, like, boost away, but it didn't work. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up. I'm gonna get got. Oh no, I didn't get got. Oh my god. So, don't get caught by an EMMI. Otherwise that will happen. And if you don't break out, it's an instant game over. And you can try again from outside the EMMI zone. This has been Pro Tips with Radical Eddie. Oh, ice. Oh, that one. That too. Yeah. Mama Shiga. Those also had their intimidating moments the very first time. When you get over it, though, then, you know, it's totally cool. Especially the way they absorb your regular beam shots and fire it back at you. That's like, come on. What are you doing to me here? What am I supposed to do? Here we go. Speaking of what am I supposed to do? Nintendo World Metroid attraction, huh? Is it in any way connected to the Nintendo Land Wii U pack-in game that was also Metroid themed? That one was more like a multiplayer, like PvP thing, I think. I don't even remember. I mean, who thinks about Nintendo Land, the Wii U pack-in launch title in 2021? Not this guy. Even though I'm the one who brought it up, don't worry about that. Alright, as always, Samus's key method of interaction with the world around her is to stick her arm cannon into it. It's moments like that that remind me of someone pointing out how funny it is that in video games, one of the most common ways to interact with the world around you is with guns. Oh, the alien thing. Oh my god, I remember that. I went to that once. Alright, we gotta talk to Adam.
Uploading data.
That could be
There was
fun.
no record of your assailant in the Federation database. However, there are records of a chosen warrior tribe. There
Yeah,
is
that
a
would be
strong possibility the two are connected.
the parasite queen. You know, there's also the a Bug's Life attraction where we'll just ignore the part where you they put like smells and stuff or whatever. But there is a part where like at the end where like the tiny guests are supposed to leave first and it makes your seat bumpy like they're crawling under you. They could put that in the Metroid thing um, for extra creepy crawly effects.
You have seen the warrior tribe's architecture and artifacts on this planet. I conclude that this was one of their settlements. But why would someone lead you here and send the EMMI after you? The footage of the X-Parasite may have been staged to lure you in.
So now we're getting the possibility that there's someone with ulterior motives.
The situation remains unclear, but your priority hasn't changed. You must return to the ship. You have activated the magma supply system that has restored power to the closed thermal doors. Seek them out to proceed. Continue to search for the unique energy you employed against the first EMMI. It is the only way you can confront them.
Wait a second. I thought the priority here was to escape Adam.
Unfortunately, this energy is limited. You may have noticed it dissipating after an EMMI is destroyed.
Well, whatever. It's the gameplay loop, right? So
There are 6
it's
remaining
fine.
EMMI hunting you. You have no means to confront them. Remember that.
Now, all I've got is a frame perfect counter window. And I am going to try very hard not to rely on that. Let me double check the map, though. Where can I go that I have not been so far? That obviously is where route I want to go. Okay. Open thermal doors. Okay, you know what? Actually, this is something I can do that is... right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Calling it brain juice just means that we're defeating the EMMIs by giving them a brain blast. Oh, I hate it. Thank you, Tyrion. But this is a neat feature of the map. You can actually use it to highlight icons so that when you zoom out, you can see more of where you want to go. See it more easily. Whatever feature you choose. Of course, the other... Oh. Shit. So... Okay. It's cool. The alert is reverted back to caution. And, nope. Okay. Oh no, can hear every step. Oh, oops. I can really hear every step. Oh, leave me alone. Oh wait, if I slide here, that's better. Nope, can't go that way. Wait, which part do you mean you wish you knew? Oh, that you could highlight the map? Oh, no, I got shot by the Rinka. Big brain am winning again. Now I'm leaving DDR for no reason. I am the greatest. I don't think the game ever actually tells you that you can select specific icons, other than just by looking at the bottom of the screen. Which is weird because the game kind of tutorializes everything else. Alright, we've got the Omega Blaster. We've also got a Omega Stream. So Omega Stream is how we get through the shielding. We just shoot it with a lot of little shots to overheat and melt the armor plating. Also, fun thing about picking up this energy. An EMMI can lock into it like instantly. That's what the cutscene was showing. I'm just going to go to the end of this hallway here, and I'm just going to wait. Hopefully I didn't mess up, but if you aim at its face, it'll slow down, which is nice. Shoot its face. Now the plating has popped off. Now we can expose the core. Give him a brain blast. See, look, easy. Easy every time. That's totally not scary. And somehow, we get new abilities from it. Well, it's Metroid. You beat a boss, you get a new ability. That's how it works. It's Mega Man, but different. Yeah, I do like this this twist on the spider ball. All right, now where can I test it out? Right here. The main thing I like is that you can still aim and shoot as you climb around. Right, yeah, that is generally... Those are the only two ways that EMMI encounters can go. And, I have the advantage of having gone through them all already. But I will also say, if you can believe it, they're not actually all going to be that easy. That door is just deactivated. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of more what the Dread is really all about. Trying to figure out on the fly how to get around these things. Alright, where am I going? Am I going anywhere useful? No, I don't want to go this way, actually. That's a neat little feature mechanic too. I like the things that shift around when you cling to them with the spider magnet. Oh, look at that! I went through a one-way gate. Sure hope I'll need to go back anytime soon. I can't go that way either. I'll take that. You do have to get uncomfortably close to the eye doors, I feel, in order to make them vulnerable. But whatever, it's fine. That's a good point. The fact that you have to get that close means that you don't have to wait for them to let themselves be vulnerable. Anyway, we've got a boss here. Oops, I took a hit. I was distracting myself. Right, something I need to get better at doing. Remembering that... Whoop. Well, first of all, I gotta remember that The game will helpfully tell you as you bite the dust a dozen times to the same boss. No attack is truly unavoidable. There are ways to get around every attack. You just have to have good reflexes and read enemy tells quickly. We're still at a relatively early spot where it's not so bad. The real hard part is getting the counter, especially your first time facing a boss. But what if I just slide under like that? And then, hell yeah. I said this back when I streamed Samus Returns, but I honestly love those little cinematic sequences where you can just where you can just shoot missiles. Oh, that's not great. Where you just unload missiles while you like wrangle the boss. That owns, kicks ass. I'm glad they kept doing it. Honestly. Oh no, no, I'm trying to get out. Seriously, how could you not love this? Just grab this thing by the neck or by the tail? Dump a dozen or so missiles? Good stuff. And then all these cutscenes, someone I follow on Twitter said that these cutscenes are basically an apology for Other M, and they're not wrong. And I'm totally cool with that. Already got our first sort of badasses don't look at explosions moment. Anyway, here's one of our wholly unique abilities to this game. Well, Other M also had the action set pieces to some degree, and it did also have the dodge and counter mechanic that I think is one of the few good things about it. But there were a lot of cutscenes showing Samus's character that were very much not like that. Anyway, Phantom Cloak. We've got this whole tutorial here. Basically, turn invisible. It'll slowly consume a bar, and it will consume your health if you run out of the meter. The meter will recharge on its own once you start moving again. Now we can just see a little bit of what it's like. You just turn invisible, you don't make a sound. Turn it off, you can see the bar is flashing, but I'm not doing anything, so it's not moving. As soon as I start moving, it fills up again. The more I move, the faster it refills. You know, that is a fair assessment. But in making this game, they absolutely knew the way most fans were filling in the gaps, and they decided to cater to that. And I'm not going to complain about that. I think that is a-okay with me. I I like this version of Samus more than the one following her old CO. I don't have a magnet here. It's weird. Okay. Alright. I really do need to take a moment to reorient myself. So these sensor lock doors, those are what I can get through now. I don't know, they use visual sensors, and okay, I want to go to the right. Alright. Is lava supposed to flow like that? I feel like lava doesn't flow like that. It's probably fine. Oh no, it's too early. Alright. I gotta do this. Oh, right, I gotta really do this. You can hold yourself up against the ceiling of any spider magnet surface, which is neat. Alright, I got it's cool, I just got a little blast of heat to the face. It's fine, don't worry about it. I didn't bother showing the global map because it's much less informative than the regular regional map. You can see the ship way up at the top. Slowly but surely, we will be going there. Hopefully not too slowly. First playthrough, just not bothering with 100% items, just kind of going with the flow. It took me about 7 hours to get through, so I'm hoping that with some experience under my belt, it will take less time than that. And you can probably gather that these are superheated rooms. That should be fairly obvious. I do not want to go either of these ways. What the heck? Oh, right. Breakable wall. I do not know off the top of my head what specific mechanic you're referring to, so I'm not going to clarify because it's almost certainly not something I... Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
Uploading data.
Yeah, I can get into that later when it's more relevant.
Thermal energy. Magma is pumped from the planet's interior and routed from there.
It looked more like it was being sucked up in a giant vortex, but okay, it's fine.
I have located the central routing system for the magma. It is here in Cataris. Samus, your current suit cannot protect you as you explore Cataris. The extreme heat of the lava is too much for it. Under no circumstances should you enter high temperature areas.
Fair enough.
I know the shuttle somewhere above here. Use it to find a path forward. There is one other thing to discuss. It is your new Phantom Cloak ability.
Oh boy.
The Phantom Cloak prevents the EMMI from detecting you. Thus far, your only option was to run. Now, bypassing them is also an option. Use this to reach your objective.
Alright, really driving the point home here.
Note that using the
Use the
Phantom
Phantom
Cloak
Cloak.
severely decreases your
Phantom
mobility,
Cloak.
and direct contact with an enemy will still result in capture. It is up to you whether to hold your position. Just be aware of your surroundings. The Phantom Cloak is useless. Once an enemy sees you, you will need to evade capture until it gives up pursuit.
Yeah, once
The
you're
Phantom Cloak can remain active after your aim
once you're
has
in
been
alert mode,
depleted. It will consume
you
your
cannot
life energy
activate
instead.
your stealth camo.
Consider it a desperate measure.
I mean, you
Remember,
can.
it
It's
cannot
just
drain your
pointless.
energy down to nothing. Judicious use of this technique will improve your probability of survival.
So it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't come to that, but game is telling you health is a resource. Don't be afraid to spend it if you need to. I just probably won't need to. I mean, I'm going to try not to need to. Now, this is something that I like. These butterflies. They are there to show you the critical path. Which means I'm going to use this opportunity to poke around, see if there's anything I can see. Because, look, I'll be honest, I am a fan of having a pretty clear indicator of where to go in these exploration games. Well, I guess that wasn't even exactly critical path, but, like, pointing you in the direction to see what it is that you need to do. Like, hey, it's worth going in this direction. That's good. I like that. I don't do anything with that. I'm just gonna let that one be on its own. Yeah, exploration is fun, and it's not like you can't explore. You just gotta... It's just nice to know which way you should be going. If you want to advance. And not get rewards like missile tanks that give you 2 extra ammo. Now we're in an EMMI zone, and we can put our Phantom Cloak to the test. This one has a new paint job. Well, they couldn't do that before. Get into those tiny, tiny gaps. Okay, we're just gonna let it go. Is that one of those doors that breaks open and stays permanently open? It is. Alright, we're just gonna ensure that EMMI doesn't hear my footsteps as I blink away. Alright. Can't do anything here. Pressure shutters. That's cool. Who doesn't love those? It does mean that if an enemy is coming this way, I can just go whoop and block it off. Make it take the long way around, but I can't remember if that's actually strictly necessary, so we'll see if it comes to that. But I appreciate having these thermal lava pipes around to help me figure out where to go. It can be if it's like hot on your tail. Although I feel like every time I tried it, I ended up getting caught anyway, and then I had to retry and just do it better from the get-go. Maybe it's not actually helpful. Alright. I don't want to be there. Let's go back this way. Follow the pipe. It's alright, it's just a caution. Caution is not alert. Got these panels here, but they don't move, so we'll just ignore them for now. That is a hot area, so we're going to ignore that for now. Again, the key way we interact with the world is with gun. Shoot the big green light until it turns into a big red light, then it's fine. Green for go ahead and shoot. Oops. The right side? And it's the right side, but is it the right side? It is not. Oh well. Usually the answer is just video games, but I do kind of wonder, like, what is that machine supposed to do? I went the wrong way. It's okay, because this is the right way. Fine. So you gotta shoot the lava flow control permissions into the data terminal. That's how it works. Connecting to the network? Well, you're just shooting your Wi-Fi connection into the terminal. It's all fine. It's just how these things work. Right, that is not moving. Oh, that was a bad move. Oh, got it again. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Nope. Okay. We're safe, I think. For the most part. Alright. I got the old heart pumping. See, butterflies are here to tell me they should be here, and that's the way to go. Thank you, butterflies. Oh, superheated, so don't want to go that way. No! Alright. I didn't fall too far, thank God. Just a little too hasty. Ah, come on. That's just embarrassing. Just
Uploading data.
shoot those data
C
packets
stands
over
for
the network.
Extraplanetary Multiform Mobile Identifier. It can procedurally modify and enhance its own capabilities.
Oh,
Its ability to configure itself to fit into narrow spaces is a standard feature. Any EMMI you encounter will likely do so as it pursues you.
got that? Gonna
You are not
only gonna
capable
get more
of
difficult
destroying
from
their
here,
armor
they
plating.
say.
This would be true even at your full capabilities. You are faced with overwhelming power. Accept your helplessness.
Wow, Adam.
Study each EMMI carefully and use the Phantom Cloak to advance. There are risks even here. The Phantom Cloak reduces your mobility and consumes more AN when you move or shoot. It is still your best chance at survival. Do not hesitate to destroy an enemy whenever you discover more unique energy. This was not one of your original priorities. However, I see no other way to accomplish your goal. These existential threats cannot be sanctioned.
Well, I mean, they can be hacked, even they're not absolutely impervious. I guess you just need to be able to send someone in who can hack them back. Or, you know, the galaxy's greatest bounty hunter who can defy all odds and just hit him in the core with a super-powered charge blast. What are you doing here? Not that. Superheated. Okay, not going that way. How do I do that? Okay. I'm gonna try hiding out here. Oh, nope. This side. Ah, damn it. Oh, missed that one. And I missed that one. So that's what happens most of the time when you run into an EMMI. When you get caught by an EMMI. If you're too quick on your counter, you just do kind of a weak little slap or kick, and it doesn't work. Oh, where was it? Can't even get that missile tank. Stupid thing. Okay. Cool. Everything's cool. I will say I'm having a much higher success rate with those escapes than I've had The entire first playthrough, even towards the end, I was not doing so hot with those. Maybe my problem was that I was always doing it after work. Maybe that actually was my problem. Alright, can't do anything about that. Just move right along, in and out of the zone. Yeah, you can do that too. If you try to parry when you're early, you just automatically move to the next step. And, you know, the next step is usually dying. Yeah, streamer luck, that's what it is. Love to see it. But what makes the escape so hard to time is it's not like, oh, you see the flash, now you hit X. It's more like you hit the button and hope that it happens at the same time as the flash. If you see the flash, it's already too late. Exactly. Oh. What was I thinking? Alright, let me reassess. I want to go roughly in this general area. How do I get there? Oh, right, I get there by going back down the other way. Okay. Yeah, my point is that when the game tells you that it is virtually impossible to time it right, they're not really kidding. Just going back this way to... Actually, yeah. Wait. No? Yeah? Is this right? Is this right? I've already gotten myself kind of lost. Okay, where can I go from here? So I can't go that way. I kind of want to go this way. Alright, yeah. Maybe it is something like that. Okay, let's move that down. I'm gonna go this way so I can get an item up there. Got a piece of heart. I'm sorry, it's an energy part. I can go down, go this way, take the... Stop that. Take the loop, go up here, and oh hey, there's an energy tank for me. Don't even think about it, Buster. I'll take a peek here. What's this? This is the ammo refill? A total recharge, that's what it is. Activate more lava flow. Get that earth juice pumping. nothing with that. Even with the charge shot. I wonder what I could possibly need to deal with it. You may never know. Accidentally doing melee counters off a ledge. Now that I am doing melee counters like that, they are kind of fun. It is kind of fun to have them kill the enemy outright, even if I don't get any drops from it. I'm at full health and ammo. I don't need extra drops right now. It's fine. Anyway, let's get out of the hot zone and maybe we can go to the cool zone. Nice, chill shuttle ride. I kind of wonder though, do you think it's like a little tiring to be that tense and have your cannon at the ready for the entire shuttle ride when there's literally nothing and no one around? I actually managed to just barely dodge that laser blast. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, if I were in Samus's position, well, A, I wouldn't have survived nearly this long. But B, I'd at least take a seat on the shuttle. Like, geez, it's a lot of running around, you know? One way to go. Fair enough. Just gonna run away from the laser buzzsaws. At least try to run away from them. I'm already down an energy tank. That's not ideal. Oh, get out of here. Where can I go? Not that way. Oh, nope. Again. Oh. Yeah, this makes the most sense. This area is deactivated, so be careful, I guess. That was probably fine. Alright, give me a weird thing. Just thank you. Running low on blood, and I would like to have more of it, please. Ow. Oh. Hurts. Everything hurts so much. Anyway, missile door, get out of here. And, what's our new friend? I wonder what it could possibly be. It's the wide beam. Not the wave beam. That's the other W. Wide beam. 3 shots at once. Always feels nice to have the wide beam around. And what if your charge shot wasn't fiddly? Literally 3 times the firepower. Which is great on enemies that take more than 1 charge shot. Open that up later. Add gun to your gun. Add ramen to your face. Both of these are solid plans. Oh. Okay, the one time that the shutter is actually useful. It's in the cutscene, so there we have it. But, looks like this EMMI has a speed booster. That really sucks because I would like the speed booster. I do not have it. But, what if we just go past? There's one thing about aiming in this game that in some ways I think it's great when I remember that it's a feature, but in other ways when I forget that it's a feature, it's awful. So when you're moving forward with the control stick, you can actually subtly adjust the angle of your shots. You can see I'm not like slowing down because I'm not going straight right or left. The problem is, you know, in times when I actually just want to shoot straight ahead, the game is insisting that I hold the control stick in exactly left or right to keep my shots straight ahead. So when I'm like running in kind of a panic because, I don't know, an EMMI is chasing me, that's when it hurts more than it helps. But, well, I guess it is what it is. In theory, I should appreciate having the tools to, yeah, see, I can do that, go down there. I should appreciate having more tools for keeping the momentum going. Wait, I don't need to go there. But also there's something here, and I forgot what it is. I remember what it is now. Alright, I already forgot what path I'm taking though. To the left. I'm totally gone, Emmy. Oh. Oh, See, there's the weak smack, and then I don't know if I even had a chance there. Sure didn't feel like it. It's not consistent timing, how long you have until the EMMI gets you good. Just a little chirping. Alright, well, I've used my health as a resource, and here I go. Why did I do this? What was I trying to do? Did it caught in the loop? Didn't help at all. Alright, we'll just reset. Right again. That's a good point. Alright. Oh, this is not ideal. I'm just gonna shoot these Rinkas to try to get more health back. Get it to a reasonable level. I've got an energy tank. Fine now. This is fine. I do have to see that every time. Hold on. I'm gonna do something. All right. So go through this every single time. Remember what your abilities are before you try to tackle an enemy. Alright. So I'm hoping that's going to be good enough to melt its face plating. Come on, come on. Nope. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, go through this way and then over here, and then I'll do this at you. Hate this. There's a certain amount of tension. Oh no, I missed. Alright, here's where I'll make my stand. Alright. So the thing about the face plating on the EMMIs is that it takes longer and longer sustained firing to actually melt it off. It sucks. Also, finally got the morph ball. I think it was a bold move, taking something as iconic as the morph ball. Literally the first power-up that you get in pretty much every game. Like, I don't think you can advance towards anything else without the morph ball in at least Metroid 1 and Super Metroid. Take all that and finally give it to you like an hour and a half into gameplay. Very bold decision. The main use of the Morph Ball is that now I can actually, like, they call it parkour, but if I have to stop like this, it's not parkour. Now I can climb into those one-block gaps. Like here. I can get this missile tank finally. Now, if I were to be very careful and judicious, prudent about where I'm going, now I would be looking around the map for all kinds of one-block gaps that I can squeeze into now. But this is as good a place to start. Hey, takes me right here to another such place I can go to. I can go in here, and so on and so forth. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, do this. No. I want to get this. Missile plus tank. Get 10 missiles out of it instead of just 2. Here's another fun little thing. We've got teleporters. You can warp around. Generally, they just link to others of the same color, I think. There are all kinds of colors for teleporters, and they rarely get reused. But I do believe there are some that are reused, and you can teleport between any of them once you find them, once you unlock them. But hey, you can go to a couple of places now. One of those places is not straight up here. A teleporter. It's a portal. What teleports you? Portals can be other things. Portals can be windows. Let's see. I know there's a... Get out of here, little thing. Yeah. This is right here. Is this where I want to go? Signs point to... maybe? Not seeing a whole lot of gaps. No? Okay, I'm seeing some. If I keep going along this path. They can be if you want them to be. I am not here to judge. What your eyes may or may not be portals to. Anyway, let's go here. Now, my Metroid literacy tells me those are super missile doors. What do you know? Regular missiles do not work. Instead, let's redirect some lava. And, you know, maybe this is a bad idea. I don't know. But Oh, still not good. Still not good. Even when I know it's coming. They're all very jump scares type things. Is that good? Anyway, let's do something about our heat resistance. Obviously, the palette swap is the biggest change, but I also like the way that the green lightning bolts extend further. Protects against extreme heat, but not lava and not extreme cold. Kind of insulation works that way? I don't know. I legitimately do not have an answer. And I don't think I have the health to try what I want to try. You know what? I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to go for that super missile tank there. Of course, it doesn't give me super missiles. It's just like a missile tank that's super in quantity. Yeah, someone might have destroyed the environment here a little. Oh, no pain, no gain, or something. Wow, really? Really? No. Give me some extra help. That's all I'm here for. Look, we can't even leave the normal way. We've got to teleportal our way out. Which is fine. We'll just warp elsewhere. Since I just got Morph Ball, I don't have bombs yet. Let's not take a dip into lava if we don't have to. Once was enough, you know, just to see what it's like. Samus read that Onion article about the guy who stuck his hand into lava and smugly wouldn't tell anyone what it actually felt like. She had to try it out for herself. Let's do this. Do I know what's coming up next? I almost certainly do. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Well, well, well. It's Kraid, baby. What's he doing here? I don't know. I mean, he's been captured, obviously. And there's more of Samus being the badass. Just casually charging up a shot to shoot him right in the old gob. You know what? I'll take it. I'm here for that. As soon as my aim improves and I stop ignoring the flying projectiles before my face. Okay, I should really stop ignoring them. Yeah, anytime now. Anytime I want to get good would be fantastic. Yeah, fun facts, there was a concept for a fight against Kraid in Metroid Prime 1, but obviously it did not make the cut. And surprise, the chained up Kraid has found a way to break one of its chains. Now it's got... honestly, that looks infected, Kraid. You should probably see a doctor about that. I don't know what the healthcare plans are like on ZDR, but I don't think you can let that just kind of fester. And I missed my window. Great. On shooting. You have to. Oh, I gave him a tummy ache. I don't think he liked that. Yeah, we'll do it this way then. Ah, god damn it. Let's see. I don't think it was limited to just concept art though for Prime 1. Like I think there was some beta or maybe even alpha, who knows, alpha screenshot, early development screenshot, we'll just go with that, of Samus fighting Kraid, like from the first person perspective and all that, but no, I might need a take two on this. There we go, this is what I meant to do. And now I have so low health that it might not work out for me after all. There we go. I have a hard time figuring out the rhythm for rapid firing missiles. Parrying Kraid, it turns out, is harder than I thought. The first time around I did it pretty easily enough, but here it took me almost all the way until the end. That That sure was cool. All the parries are cool. That's the secret. For a prize we get the fusion beam. One of the ideas salvaged from Other M. Charge beams explode on impact, and the explosions can go through walls. Like so. They can't go all the way through walls because you can see that spot right up there that I can't reach. Also got a purple teleporter, but before I go there, I'm going to poke around up here. Well, what's up here is lava and a spitting bug, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Good fight. I'm glad that I managed to succeed on climbing for lack of a better term, spiked tummy missiles. I could climb up there and not wait for the magnet tile to drop down out of pity all the time. I do want to point out again that the little sidestep dodge she did there at the end of the fight, again, feels very much like part of the general apologies for Samus not having that much cool action stuff in cutscenes. An apology I will happily accept. Anyway, let's talk to Adam again.
Uploading data.
This area, Dyren, appears to be a biological research laboratory. You have already reactivated one generator in this area. There is another sector above you still suffering from the blackout. Find the next generator and reactivate it. You are slowly recovering your abilities. I have still not established what happened to you physically. Don't let your guard down. Your primary objective is to survive. Proceed with the utmost care.
That was physical amnesia. I thought you already established that, Adam. Alright, I feel like I've been going along at a pretty good clip. My streamer sense has been telling me that going out on the Kraid fight is a pretty solid point to end things for today. But I'm really having fun with this game still. I want to just keep going. So you know what? We're going to keep going. Maybe I'll find another good stopping point soon. Hopefully one that doesn't involve me getting an electric buzzsaw, laser buzzsaw in the face. Too late. I messed up. Yes. I'm not gonna say it's easy every time, but it sure has felt it. Nerd. What can I do with this information? I cannot go through the tube. Nope, that's the wrong answer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Well, honestly, that was probably too much time spent in a hostile EMMI zone. Damn it. Now, the game tells you you should really know the exits of the EMMI zone before you go through them. Kind of hard to do that when you haven't actually been in it before. It's gonna alert the EMMI. It's also gonna alert the EMMI. Well, that's speed booster. Oh no, that's the wrong panel. Oop. Nope, don't like this. That would be nice too, like a... I don't want to say pity mechanic, but basically it's a pity mechanic. Because, you know, you do want to learn from your mistakes. That's kind of what the game's been telling you the entire time. Can't interact with that. Okay, did I take a wrong turn somewhere? I mean, I pretty much definitely took a wrong turn somewhere. But, right, yeah, that's more what it is. That would be why I didn't want to call it a pity mechanic. It's really not. It's... Hey, no. Nope. Adaptive difficulty. There we go. That speed booster EMMI is a piece of work. Alright, so this way is basically a dead end, unless there were hidden blocks there that I just didn't notice before. I want to go through. Okay, so... I guess I want to try to go up there, see if that leads to anything better for me. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the way. Just casually do this. Try to take advantage of my stealth a little better. Energy tank would be nice. If I can get it. Can't get it from below, or from above. Or from the side. Getting all my directions confused. Don't worry about it. It's okay. This is where I want to be. No, that explosion did not alert the EMMI. Don't worry about it. You can also think of any exit to the EMMI zone as kind of a makeshift checkpoint. So that, again, you're not spending too much time in one. You don't lose all of your forward progress. Sorry, I needed a moment to like appreciate this. The weird slime trails. Don't know why. Don't ask me. Can't go that way. Something else I appreciate about the design of these areas is that when you find out that you can't go back, you at least know you're on the right path forward. Well, okay. This thing's got some pretty powerful leaps. Alright, but I can't go this way. Oh no. Laser blast in the face. Because I was waiting for the chance to counter. Here. Oh, I can't get that one yet. Okay, so I can't go that way. Right. Oh. Sometimes I feel like the enemies that can counter you, their attacks come out a little too fast, but whatever, it's fine. And for our prize we get Morph Ball Bombs, okay. It's about time. Usually, what, like the third upgrade you get? After missiles. Right, so I can bomb stuff. There we go. Angry Ball. The Mad Orb. Also gives me access to these things. These little launchers, which means I can go here. Alright. It's as good a place as any. Can't believe that thing actually got me. No. That's probably fine. Just leave that be. We're not here to condemn any kind of scientific experimentation. We're here to GTFO. And also killed near invincible robots because, according to Adam, existential threats cannot be sanctioned. Is this where I want to go? Maybe. It really is kind of a funny way for a computer to put it though, right? Like, you can't sanction existential threats. Although Samus, I'm sure, absolutely would not want to let them stand anyway. Alright, so we're going to Berenia. Because unlike Samus Returns, the areas actually have names. They're not just area 1 through 8, or 1 through 9? 1 through 9. Nope, 1 through 8, there's also surface. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not going to check the tape. So we're in a new area, and it's aquatic. And I cannot overcome the power of fan. Most areas did have names. I mean, obviously they did. It's just that Metroid 2 and Samus Returns were exceptions that did not have names. Anyway, the way you beat those things, really, the easy way is you just kind of morph ball into their vortex and play a bomb. It will suck up the bomb faster than it will get you. Well, now that I think about it, I think Axiom Verge, which I have not played, I vaguely remember hearing from watching the speed run of it. Either all the areas had names that were really only used internally and not in the game, or it's the other way around, where the internal names they used were just like area A, B, C, or whatever.
The Verenia are mostly submerged. You will need your gravity suit to operate there at full efficiency.
Oh, that makes sense. I think they just had like generic A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3 names for all the areas in Axiom Verge, and then maybe that is it. I just remember they had like a developer on for a commentary at one GDQ event or another. They were talking about how it came up that they sometimes had a hard time keeping remembering which areas were which, because the internal names that the developers used and the names that are used in the game, or just by the players if there aren't any names in the game, are different.
Abilities such as the Grapple Beam or Space Jump will help you maneuver underwater to an extent. Find them as soon as possible.
Alright, so those would be good to have, yes. Gravity Suit, Grapple Beam, Space Jump. Spider-Man. The spider all over the place. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's her theme song. Oh no, I can't activate... Oh, didn't do that either. Whatever shall I do? In my haste, I said I can't activate that. What I really meant was, oh no, I activated it and I can't get around it. Same with that. So just gonna turn around. Misspeaking, decidedly more common when trying to play the game as well as think about what you're trying to say at the same time. No one has ever mentioned that before about streaming. Oh no, I missed the Missile Plus tank. Oh, underwater reversal. Anyone ever like it? Let's see, is that gonna open it permanently? Probably. That's for later, though. Okay, what do we got here? Got another item cube. A flash shift. I think this is a neat power. Yeah, the cubes give you Aeon abilities. Now Samus can dash, including midair dash. How do you get over these pressure plates? Get through the door? Just zip, zip, zip. You get 3 dashes. Let you go, obviously, very far horizontally. I think this is, you know what, this is good enough. Also, it's also useful as like a quick evade if you're in a situation that needs one. Neat. I'm just generally a fan of any time you can do some kind of shadow step like this. Even if the name Flash Shift looks more light than shadow, but it's fine. It's the same thing. Just displace some of this water real quick. Maybe take out this part as well. Floating raft up there that might be useful. Oh, I have been here before. Okay. See, that's how useful the map is, by having that slight color differentiation between areas you've been through and areas you haven't. While still showing you areas that you've seen. It's a pretty dang good map. so we're back at Dyren. We're at a different part of Dyren, so what do we get this time? The spike to the face, apparently. Is there anything down here? I feel like there is. You wouldn't put like this little hole unless there's something here. Unless you do. Unless you're trying to trick players into thinking that there's something there. In which case, mission accomplished. Whatever. Nope, that's not fine. But you can sequence break, huh? I mean, I'm not a sequence break finder, so I haven't seen anything. There's a little bit of sequence breaking I learned that you could do. Oh, it's too late on the draw there. That's on me. But I'm curious. Now, what kind of sequence breaking you can do? Come on. Why you gotta put it right there? Really? That's interesting. Wonder how you'd even get more ball bombs at that point. Oh no, I forgot. One rule of Shadow Step is that you have to have meter. I did not have meter. Oh, that's fair. Meanwhile, I've got this to deal with. Oh no. Oh no, I totally messed that up. But it looks like I managed to salvage it. Where do I go? Where do I go? This is not the way to go. This is not the way to go. That was just a big old loop. Could have gone up. Oh. Nope. Nope. Too early. Oh, that almost looked like it shouldn't have worked, but okay. In this house, we accept the game of apparently being confused. That is a cold region. I do not want to go there. What the heck? Oh no, that's not a cold region. That was the central unit door. Damn it. I really messed this up. As soon as I can get into that door, though. Oh. Nope, that's the wrong way. Again. Okay, there we go. One thing worth noting, by the way, is that missiles generally what you want to use against bosses, which is a lesson I had to learn the hard way. A lot of the earlier bosses I fought mostly with Charge Beam. I figured, well, once you get the Wide Beam and Diffusion, whatever, and that's not working. Does that be good enough? Nope. Come on, come on. Nope. Oh, I whiffed. But I mean, you get the Wide Beam, you get the Diffusion Beam, you figure, oh, that's got to be more powerful than a missile, right? Not on bosses. Bosses are still primarily weak to missile. Charge Beams do a non-zero amount of damage. Oh. Thing again. Too fast, too fast. Far enough away? I think so. And that's probably another reason I had such a hard time with bosses the first time around. Because I was trying to use Charge Beam all the time and not missiles. Believe it or not, I feel like I've been doing a lot better against them. With that knowledge, with the new knowledge. Anyway, we've got our speed booster now. This is a weird iteration of the speed booster. At least kind of weird. Yeah, I can imagine that would help. Where you do want to use missiles a lot, where missiles are very useful in Samus Returns. But yeah, Speed Booster is a little weird. You gotta click in the left stick to activate it. Might as well get that piece of heart that's right here. You can still shine spark and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's the real problem. Making you click the left stick in while you're moving your left stick in a direction is not ideal, but I can do some shenanigans here, I think. I'm gonna try it just for fun. I did this last night. So we go through here. Here. Yeah, there we go. I guess it's not really shenanigans because you're supposed to figure that out, I think. You can do some trickery with speed booster. Come on, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, what I would really like. Oh, I don't think I can do that though. That would be. It's really demanding. Yeah, that's not gonna work at this point in time. so now that I have access to the speed booster, this is what Tyrion was referring to earlier. Getting 100% requires some tricks involving speed booster. Hey Tia, yeah, sorry, I kind of... This is a very, like, sudden, impromptu kind of thing. I only decided it at, like, 4 in the morning that I would do this today. But I hope you enjoy the VOD. Let's see. Places I can go now that the speed booster has been broken. Right there. What will that avail me? I don't know. That avails me to nothing. Nothing I can do anything about right now. Right, let's take another look around. What can I do? I can go up there. I can hit that teleportal. That might be the ticket out of here. Wait, but not that way. This way. Bang, zoom, straight to the roof. Yeah, the real trick to using Shine Spark, I think, is something something you have to keep in mind is ways to extend your Shine Spark charge, which was really only something in Fusion, I think. I don't remember if Zero Mission had anything involving it, but mainly were you... Oh, it is in Zero Mission? Okay. But the thing where you Shine Spark into a slope, so you can go at full speed booster speeds. Figuring out how to, like, navigate with that is pretty essential to doing the famous secret of Fusion, which I've never actually done myself, the hidden message. That sounds vaguely familiar, Tyrion. I know I must have done it because I have done 100% runs of it before, but I'm not remembering what it is at this time. Okay, let's see here. Map is telling me there's something special about this area. But I'll just keep going forward. Are there any other speed booster blocks that I can get to? That's another super missile door. Can't go that way. That seems to lead to a new area, so I guess I took a wrong turn. If I can't take the right turn, I can warp to the right turn or something. Maybe. Alright, we'll try it. Yeah, those are definitely the easiest ones to 100%. I do remember the other Prime games had like I guess you could call it a trick to help you sort of track down items, which was mainly just turn the music off. Wow. Okay. So I went here just because it's where the game kind of pointed me to. I don't know what I actually want to do around here. Funny how that works. Yeah, the items, well, they don't make like a beeping noise or anything, but they do have this kind of hum. It's kind of on a lower frequency, wavelength, whatever. So if you turn the music all the way down, it gets really easy to hear. But when the music is up, you might not notice it if you don't already know what to listen for. If you do that while you're exploring around, then that makes it easier. It's not foolproof, but it's better than nothing. What I'm seeing so far in this area is I can go through here. This was a heated area that was inaccessible before. Same here. I think those are just items. A little shortcut here that I could take. That'll take me to the elevator to Artaria. It's another area I could explore. Another heated area over there. We'll see what I can do. Oh yeah, I remember I did that once in Time 2. Had a big old list I printed out just so that I could physically check off all the boxes of things that I picked up. And I went through and I swore I had all the items. But I was still missing that last one. I ended up resorting to some YouTube video that was like 100% items. I was kind of guessing for where I might be missing something. And it was... And of all the items I could have missed, all it was like a missile tank hiding under a grate in Orvis Bog, near a save station, I think. Not even one of the hard ones to get to. Yeah, it's always a missile tank, because those are like the popcorn of item upgrades. They're just they're teeny tiny. You don't really need every single one of them. Come here. Wow, I can't believe I got like that. Well, speaking of missile tanks, I mean, see, look at this. Two missiles. I know I pointed this out before, but that's all the upgrade, all the expansion you're getting out of a single missile tank. That's really not a lot. Okay, so where's this brought me that might be advantageous? Speed booster block there, but that's just an item. Probably another missile tank. So where else can I go? Keep going this way. If I go around. that's the place I could have gone. Would probably lead me to around here. Thinking I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Maybe I should just take the shuttle back to Dyron? There wasn't much else I could see to do. Earthball launcher exit. Can't get that yet. It's not where I want to go. Dang. This place is cold now, so I don't want to be there. Shoot. Back in Berenia that I want to go? Nope, it's not that. Well, it could be up that way. But I don't feel like that's the correct answer. Yeah, I guess I wanted to go here, which means I gotta find a way to get back here. The heck am I? Alright, so let's take a look at this map. I could go down this. Maybe here? That could lead me to the elevator. Alright. Try it. We'll go this way and see what I can do. See where this gets me. Really nothing? Power bombs. Spoilers. There are power bombs. I guess I'll have to go up around this way. Who even cares about these enemies? I'll face tank them if I have to. Oh, rude. And I think I know where I need to stop. It's going to be... It should be soon? Ish? I don't know. The loading screens do feel a bit too long. That is true. Can I just zip by, get some goods? I can get that. But why did I come this way? Right, to go here. You know what? Just gonna put a marker there. That way it's gonna stay on my map and I'll have a little indicator of where I wanted to go next. Oh no! Not the lava. Watch out for the fire jets. We'll just say I was buffering my inputs there. That's what it was. This was not a shortcut. But that lava there means I can't just take the quick way back. Oops. Hey Adam, bye Adam. Alright. Oh, I can get this finally. Have to go down. Fine, be that way. Got a speed booster block right there. No, I'm gonna go down here. Nope, nope, I was... fine. Could have led me somewhere fun. No, it couldn't have, actually. Would have been skill tests, I guess. Oh no, I should have... Oh, okay, I did expose that, so that's fine. I was supposed to shine spark. Oops. Maybe now that's a long enough runway. Okay, can't go that way just yet. And also, remember to take the marker off. I wonder what I'm gonna encounter next. Oh look, it's the Grapple Beam. Grapple Beam does what Grapple Beams do. You can latch onto boxes and blocks, yank on them. You can like zipline to any magnetic surface, which is actually pretty cool. And very rarely you can get you can swing in the ceiling. I feel like I can count on one hand the number of times that you really have to do that. Just swing from one block to the next. Grapple Beam also does damage, but it's as powerful as one singular power beam shot, so maybe don't rely on it for too much damage. Yeah, that's the thing. Swinging from the Grapple Beam, or with the Grapple Beam, is pretty awkward. If there's like an easy way to automatically aim at the next point when you have to string them together, I don't know what it is. I've just been relying on, doing some free aiming in the air and just hoping I hit my mark. Thankfully, the range on the Grapple Beam is pretty long. Basically, that's a good, what, like 3/4 of the screen right there? So there is room for error. Yeah, so I probably want to go up there. That's accurate. They are lenient, but it's still not something I ever want to, like... want to do in rapid succession. I don't mind doing precision stuff, but there's also a limit. Let's go to Ferenia. Another long load screen, which is the more I think about it, the more I feel like it's a fair trade-off for how limited the loading is when you're within an area. There are some moments from time to time that are usually related to like boss rooms, but other than that, just going through the map. Going through a single map is pretty fine. Some grapple swinging. Do a little of this. Okay, that did not make me slip back into the water. Got another EMMI zone, though. Only one way to go. Yeah, here we go. Oops. Got kind of swept up in the archaeology to that's fine. Pretty sure we just got wave beamed, but it's okay. Well, well, well. What have we here?
Anaman Henki Maradis, Pisalakutar Ili Thoha Hasana, Ilichozo Man.
White robe of the Soha tribe and Raven Beam are assailants when we arrive. So, a lot of the art here is actually art from Samus Returns. For getting item completion, not just, you know, re-rendered with more detail, and I think that's really cool. Also, I have no problems with talking over this guy because he's not speaking English and there's subtitles on the screen. Yeah, I remember talking about, speculating about what some of this art meant, and now we're getting our answer. The Mockin were supposed to help rein in the Metroids, and they kind of betrayed the Thoha. And our friend here is the last survivor.
Hasana Hasari Anabalta dos Humahar Sarian Ilitarin Alima Les Nudakan dos Geren Humahar Korgangal Turuta Mathroid Sabalba Humtalaris Leshak Sirugali Nevak.
Yeah, they were. The Mockin were planning on reining in the Metroids later. And, oh,
Mugi garama bi eris les nido.
the ex-infected one of the Mockin soldiers.
Ilitarin alima megorile shakutanka. Omtar humahar gelsu mugi barilin ilieris. Arek ebores ashkar behe.
Right?
Elierisi dos karodan hum. Ninu aros hakame, ninu mahar meheni, dos tumema, ninu mahar yoris.
It's fine.
Meilia garna lima. Habari bama mugi sarali.
So we've already been a thorn in Ravenbeak's side.
Ilioristar ashkar behek, dora habar bados les maradan. Has bados les maradan. Ashka ulugal ata. EMMI marhuma satari lin ashkar behek. Tamus arlan, feje hadoran. Ninu habar kumane hundos kevolen.
yeah, they-
Dim
that's
ishkanulisa
true.
tamaharisbi.
So there's our bad guy motivation. Also, Samus talks. Which is really cool. She's talking and it's not about the baby. That's the part that I mean is really cool. Uh-oh. Alright. Keep these things. This is one of the bosses that really kicked my ass. That red spark wave thing, that hits really hard. And my first time through, I had a really hard time getting around it. Now this fight has distracted me from what I was going to say. Mostly just how... Oh, okay. Phew. What was I going to say? Shoot. Something about how even when Samus speaks, it's she's a woman of few words, and this time I'm okay with it. I don't know. Also, now that I have Speed Booster, I can... I can do this. Does that get me? I don't remember. It's me an elevator ride back. But, no, I love this idea that, you know, like you said, they laid the groundwork for this with the, that Shinesburg section is a little rough, just because I feel like you don't really expect to be able to store the charge and then use it while you're in the influence of the fan. But yeah, laying down the groundwork for having two different Chozo factions or tribes in Samus Returns was really good, and I just really like the idea that that because Samus is the only living being with Metroid DNA, that the Chozo tribe that wants to control the Metroids wants her blood, wants that DNA. I think that's a really cool direction to take the story. But we better give Adam the sit rep.
Uploading data.
Our profile. explain much. We now know why EMMI are pursuing you. Samus Aran, Ravenbeak lured you here. He wants the Metroid DNA that exists only within you.
I kind of just said that, Adam. Keep up.
I have confirmed that Quiet Road has deactivated all remaining EMMI. You should now be able to reach the surface unthreatened.
What if I told you that we're not going to be able to reach the surface unthreatened?
The route Quiet Road opened is in Durenia. Return there immediately.
I'm going to save here, and I think the chosen names are, they could be better. But it's fine. In either event, this is where I'm going to stop for today. I think that's a pretty decent stopping point. We now know who our enemy is, what their motivation is, why the EMMIs are after us. We're armed with new knowledge. And also, I didn't get my ass kicked by that Chozo robot soldier. That's good.